Red Arrow's display team flew across London to mark the day, but there were no crowds to watch them go by. This was a VE Day of muted celebration. Grand plans for nationwide public gatherings all cancelled to maintain lockdown against the coronavirus pandemic. At 11 a.m. across the UK, a 2-minute silence was observed, led by Prince Charles in Scotland, Prime Minister Boris Johnson at number 10 Downing Street, and by ordinary people in their streets with the social distancing that has become the new normal. In Berlin, wreaths were laid at the memorial to the thousands of Soviet troops that died taking the city and forcing the final capitulation of Nazism. Chancellor Angela Merkel attended a small ceremony. The German president linked the war to the present fight against the pandemic.
We need to keep Europe together. We must think, feel, and act as Europeans. If we don't keep Europe together in and after this pandemic, we will prove not to be worthy of May 8th.
In Paris, plans for a military parade down the Champs-Élysées gave way to a small ceremony with President Macron laying a wreath and greeting former presidents. But there were no handshakes.
"This is your victory," he said to them.
Back in London at 3 o'clock, Winston Churchill's speech to the nation made 75 years ago was rebroadcast on the BBC.
We may allow ourselves a brief period of rejoicing. Today is Victory in Europe Day.
In 1945, the streets of London were thronged with thousands celebrating the end of 6 years of brutal war. 75 years on, those same streets are eerily deserted, as here and across Europe, a war against a very different kind of enemy is still far from over. Simon McGregor-Word, TRT World.